Good evening, gentle listeners or watchers, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, wiener-gagging Wade whops out his tool, rejects modernity, and tasks the trio to identify outdated idioms. Muggle-managing Mark props for Prusa, ocular golden showers, and amazing avatar erections. Heartbroken Bob needs your love for Lexi, touts battlefield breeding, and suspects semaphore. From tragic news to fucking foxes. Yes! It's time for Our Shirts Are Out. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Distractible. I'm today's host. Why? Because the wheel favors me. And really, that's pretty much it. Joined as always by my co-hosts, Mark and Bob. Hey boys, how y'all doing?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm good.
Great.
Did you want more? Did you?
Nope. I wanted one-word answers only.
You didn't say anything about small talk or anything, but
And one word, how are you?
sad is kind of a downer, but I'm going to go with sad. Actually,
Sad and good. All right, excellent. Well, if you've never been here before, this is the show where one of us hosts, the other two compete for points, and I don't give them enough time to talk or explain much about what's going on until right now when I say, hey, small talk.
oh, okay.
Would you like to elaborate on any of the things you've said?
Sure. Well, it's confusing because of how time works, right? But right now, we're in the future.
That's last episode's thing.
Whomsoever is listening or watching this, you're in the future. But right now, it's 2 days before Lexi has surgery. Lexi is my dog, for anyone who doesn't know. And she has a cancerous tumor on her little leg. Honestly, it's been all good news. We took her in for a routine checkup, and they were like, well, she's got a little mass on her leg. And I was like, yep, I asked you to look at that. And they're like, well, we think it's cancer. And it was, but all subsequent tests have been like best case scenario. So it is still needs to be removed, but otherwise like no big metastases or anything. And it seems to be a very slow growing, not very aggressive type of mast cell tumor, I think is what it is. Anyway, she has a surgery and it should be fine. She handles anesthesia pretty well. She's otherwise healthy, aside from being 12 years old. But that's been really stressful. She should be fine, but that doesn't really mean anything when you're about to drop off your dog for a big surgery. And so in the future, you'll know if anything happened. I don't know. I probably won't tweet about it or anything. I don't social media anymore at all, but we'll talk about that next time. But for right now, I'm stressed. Been trying to be chill about it, but it's really stressful and I don't like it.
Feel like a bit of a dick for cutting you off on the sad earlier now.
Yeah, well, I considered not leading with that because that's not the kind of thing we usually do for small talk, but I honestly can hardly think about anything else. So I'm not trying to bring everyone down because honestly, the odds are she'll be perfectly fine and she's not going to like the surgery, but she should recover just fine and not have cancer anymore. But until it's all done, you know, none of that means much. It's stressful.
That's a pretty big thing. Yeah. Well, I'm rooting for her. I mean, we've known Lexi for a long time. She's a great dog. Just got to see her the other day. So obviously we're all pulling for her.
Yeah, you saw her 3 days ago or whatever, right? She's like totally healthy, except for a little lump on her leg.
Yeah, and she was laying between us on our little dog bed. And you bumped the dog bed very briefly with your elbow. And she gave you a look like, what the fuck?
Since she found out what cancer is, she is insufferable. She's like, give me a French fry. You're like, nah, I'm eating. She's like, cancer, French fry. It's like, damn, dog. You don't even know what that means. Like, I know it gets me French fries. So, come on.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay. She'll be fine.
In my life,
Yeah, why is your life better than Bob's? Tell us.
nothing but sunshine and rainbows. No,
You got something happy for me to think about?
no, not really. I mean, I guess, but
okay.
Let me try to find some silver lining here. Nope, nothing. Anyway, me and my life, nothing to do with any of that. I feel like I'm becoming a manager.
You have a strong urge to wear khakis and polos, or?
I mean, I'm starting to, man. I'm starting to.
Do you answer to like a regional manager and you have a bunch of people that are like, hey, go restock the shelves?
I mean, kinda actually. I don't know. I don't know when my life turned into the way that it's starting to go down, because I love being in the creative seat of everything. I like doing that. But when you're, working on a movie or anything, the director, there's a lot of other roles to fill. And I was like, that's always been a temporary thing. You join a crew for that. But now that I have more like direct hands-on work with my team of editors and Cloak and the workshop that I'm trying to build with all the printers, it's a lot of just managing. And not that I don't mind doing that. It's just like suddenly I feel like it's like just as you grow older, you just feel like you're shoved into this kind of like role. And there's really it's like all the things that I want to do are happening, but it's like I'm suddenly need to do all these. I have to be a responsible adult. I have to kind of coordinate. I have to plan. I hate planning. I hate scheduling. I hate it. And yet I scheduled a meeting yesterday to have a meeting about scheduling.
You scheduled a scheduling meeting?
I did that. That's not me. Who am I?
No, that's not good at all.
You also had the very creative double negative where you said not that I don't mind managing.
I'm trying. I mean exactly what I say. I want everyone to know.
In the nicest way possible. It does not sound like a thing that you're particularly suited for, my dude.
No, it's not. It really isn't. But I'm getting better, and that's concerning to me. Right? It is.
Well, to be fair, there was a lot of room there for that.
Oh, well, come on, man. No, I was closed off to it. Please.
Mark, take points away. Take some points away for that.
Yeah, try it. Try it.
I can't. What the fuck is true laugh?
Yeah, your real laugh. What the hell?
A true laugh came out again. Damn it, I gotta hide that better.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm doing a lot of that. But it is cool because when you are in this place where you are coordinating a team effort and you're doing it, I think, okay, hopefully. God, I hope they don't hate me. I hope I'm really not Michael Scotting it in there.
Dude, that feeling never goes away. In any situation where you're in charge of anyone for any reason, man, does that always in the back of your mind. Or maybe not for people who like being managers, but any time I've ever had to be like any slightly managing anyone, I'm always like, God, but they fucking hate me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it needs to happen, but but you better do your job. Oh.
Through a team effort, like Jason's been helping build this workshop, and then John, my buddy John, came over just the past couple days, also helping, and it's amazing, like what kind of just three nerd brains can get together and kind of figure out. Because as soon as we were all in the same room, we just started talking tools. And I don't care if that's a sign of getting older. It was awesome.
Yes.
We were just talking about random tools, workshop stuff, 3D printers. We were talking about lighting kits, like how to make whatever we wanted to make. And then, because John's much more experienced in 3D printing than I am and kind of like fabricating in general. And so it's like, that got me talking about SLA printers as something. Resin printing was never something that I really thought about. But I was like, if we had more people here to help maintain these machines and get the filtration, because it has a lot of fumes coming out of there. I don't know. You know, it sucks that I'm doing less of the actual creative, but also it opens up doors to creative that I would not ordinarily be able to do just by myself. You know what I mean?
I need more people to talk tools with. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm slowly accumulating those poser miniature toolboxes back here.
Mm-hmm.
And God, tools, man. Tools.
Whoa! Wade! What a
It's
tool!
out of the box and everything.
Wow.
Bob and I held these up last time together. We each had
What
our...
an incredible tool.
I got one of those somewhere over here.
Someone was really upset when I said, or had a problem with me saying that CNC was becoming more accessible. And they were like, well, this is crazy. Like, the only thing not accessible about it is the price. And I'm like, what did you think I meant? What do you think I meant by that? The prices are coming down. They're more accessible.
This is not a podcast for poor people. If you can't afford a CNC machine, why are you watching this podcast? Didn't you read the fine print before clicking watch?
But it's crazy because all this is becoming more accessible. Even 3D printing is becoming more accessible. Now, I'm not sponsored by them, and I don't even know how good this is or how bad it is or unreliable. But a company called Elegoo, you guys know about Elegoo?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't know about Elegoo until I saw this.
Insert something with Gwyneth Paltrow and Elagoop joke. That's funny.
Give yourself points for that one, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I'm winning right now.
Yeah.
Editors, make 3 copies of me. All right, thank you.
Blow up the other 2. Back to 1.
Elegoo made this 3D printer that's a lot like the Bamboo Lab that I have, which costs like $1,200 for $300. An enormous drop in price. And it has the same build volume. It's probably not as fast, but it's the same type of printer. And it's probably not as able to get the temperatures like as precisely controlled. I bet there's some shortcomings there.
It's cheaper.
It's $300 though. Versus $1,200, that's 25% the price. You could buy 4 of those for one of the Bamboo Labs.
Yeah, if you couldn't afford one for $1,200, you can definitely afford 4 for $1,200.
Yes, exactly. Why buy one when you could buy 4? Also, Prusa.
That's basically a business.
It is.
Cheaper than a PC nowadays.
Prusa, which is a company that's like very famous for kind of like helping build the 3D printing landscape. They made Prusa Slicer, which is like, I think the backbones of a lot of slicers for other 3D printers. And it's like, they are also coming out with one that is competing with the Bamboo Lab in terms of price called the Core something. Prusa. Hey. Elegoo, you could set aside. Prusa.
We play favorites here.
Yeah, I'll play favorites to whoever gives me stuff. Give.
We're desperate.
Would you like a 3D printer? Wade, what would you print?
Oh. When I forget my slippers upstairs, maybe I'd print a pair to go back up.
Wait, I honestly think, given the state of technology, even you could successfully 3D print something. If you got a 3D printer that you didn't need to set up.
Oh, I could. Listen.
You can use AI to generate 3D imagery now.
I could. I'm smart enough to do it, but like.
And then there are tools that will scan a 3D image into like a file that is printable. You can literally just say something like, make me a statue of me. And as long as it knows who you are, it could generate a file that you could put on your printer that you could print without having to learn almost anything, which I know is your favorite.
I could do it. Listen, y'all, I play the fool very well, but I am a smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want. I don't want much. Like I just like, what would I print that I would actually want? Like that's my problem. I just don't want things.
It is true, right? Like a 3D printing thing is kind of cool for like replacement parts, making organizers. That's probably what most people would make. You make tool organizers, you make shelving organizers, you make.
Dude, Gridfinity. Oh, God, would I print the shit out of some Gridfinity if I had a bigger volume printer?
But for me, what I'm building the workshop for is I want to be able to make any kind of prop, any kind of set decoration that we would ever need to make in my own workshop.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of things in various movies. Anything that you're making, you need to like have set decoration, you need to have props, and you can make some really intricate things with 3D printing quickly and cheaply, and you can iterate and make multiple versions of it. I'm not looking for things to sell, but honestly, if someone wanted to, they can open an Etsy shop or on eBay or probably even Amazon, I bet, and you can sell your own things if you have the right designs and you make things that are useful to other people. Like everyone can print, but if you just think about what there's a need for, that's capitalism, baby. Everyone can make money. But it's not about that sometimes.
Which is really the point.
Yeah, well, of course. Well, we don't say that out loud.
Well, that's the whole point. That's the only point.
But anyway, SLA. Hey, whoever wants to give me a bunch of really cool SLA printers, I will sell my soul for it. I will shill out. I'll shill. I don't shill often, but I'll shill. I'll shill for it. I'll shill all over you.
Shill hard.
All right, and that's Mark's allotted time to beg for stuff.
I do spend most of my small talk begging for things, and I don't get a lot. Doesn't work, guys. Why is it working?
It has been a theme since when did we start this podcast?
No one's given me anything. Please.
They will. This time they're watching Ponderosa or whatever you said. They're watching.
It's gonna work eventually.
Ponderosa? No, that's a restaurant. Prusa?
Yeah. Ponderosa.
Prusa. Yeah. Anyway, it's probably because I don't check my business email.
you just have a bunch of emails just sitting in there like, Mark.
I really.
Hey, Mark.
No one knows how to get to me, so I'm sure that's it. Anyway, yeah, that's me.
We've gone through the small talk. We've made our pleas for items. I guess by the time this comes out, it won't really make much of a difference probably anymore. But obviously, we all want what's best for Lexi, so let's keep Lexi in our minds. But for now, I'm going to try to give us all a different kind of distraction because I'm hosting an episode, and I do have a topic for today. Last time I hosted, if you all remember, we did an episode called Bring 'em Back, where we went through some old phrases. And
is that what it was called?
That's what I had it called in my notes.
Wasn't it called Right in the Sauce Box?
Maybe it was called Right in the Sauce Box in actuality, but it's Bring 'em Back in my heart.
I see.
Right in the Sauce Box pretty good, though. Pretty good. But for today, I'm going to do something a little bit the same. We're going to do bring them back to
Yippee!
or back out of the sauce box.
Editors, make 3 of me.
No, actually, just reuse the same assets. Don't cut out new stuff. I don't want you to work at that, but.
Yep.
I don't know what they're asking of you, but you can just leave me alone.
Editors, don't touch me.
No. No.
Only put all of our cutouts in Wade's camera.
Get him out of here. This is my personal space.
I'm so sorry, editors. I know you're trying to get ahead on these episodes.
Taking these off. I don't want to listen to you all anymore. This is much better.
I have a lot more specific requests for you, editors, so pay attention during today's episode.
Enough of your editor needs. It's time for my weighty leads or something. I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
So I had a long list of things here. We didn't get to as many as I would have liked. So we're going back in and we're going to start off with a doozy here. I think you guys could figure this one out. Bob, I'm going to let you go first.
Oh, okay.
For no particular reason, but you're going to go first.
Sure.
Tell me, Bob, what is a giggle mug?
That's giggle mug. That's a measurement of liquid volume. That's what that is. Derives from the amount by volume of absinthe one needs to drink, in one glass before you start giggling because you're having funny little, hallucinations, psychosomatic effects from the drink or whatever. So,
okay. So a measurement of like drunkenness or highness.
No, it's like there's like a highball and there's like a rocks glass and it's lesser known, but the giggle mug is of that origin.
Okay. Mark, now assuming Bob isn't correct, which he could be.
I am.
What do you think a giggle mug is?
It's a no, I don't think we can mention that. I was gonna say a funny non-wizarding person, but I don't think Harry Potter missions are kosher right now.
Ah, muggle.
A giggle muggle. Yeah, no. I'll have to rethink of one on the fly. I'm just gonna keep flapping my gums until something comes out. Oh boy, here comes the ideas. They're about to flow. The genius is cooking. Let me cook, and here it is. And it's about I've got an answer. I forgot what the word is. Circling back to that in my head.
Giggle mug.
I didn't need your help. Go away. I got this. Get out of my head.
Okay.
I'm thinking about the answer. Oh, here it is.
In 2 sentences.
That was one.
One sentence. Go on.
Okay, giggle mug. That is another word for dust bunnies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just another word for dust bunnies.
It's actually a sequel to the song Jitterbug. I'm kidding. A giggle mug is a person who smiles a lot. They're always smiling.
Sincerely, that was my guess, and I was like, there's no way it's that. That's just what it is.
Their mug has a permanent giggle.
That one sucks. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it said the same thing about you two.
I don't care. They're smiling all stupid. Why do I want their opinion?
That's what I'm saying.
Mark!
Oh.
What does it mean to take the egg?
It means it's a tactic, right? So if you're unpopular, you might risk someone throwing an egg at you. Even in this economy. Yeah, I mean, especially if in this economy, they really hate you.
They really hate you if they're throwing eggs now, yeah.
So you learn to predict when a spherical white object is coming at you, aim your head towards it, unhinge your jaw, relax your throat, and you take that egg and you imbibe it.
This is unrelated, but I was at Skyline the other day with Molly, and I was eating a cheese coney.
What does this have to do with this? How is this going to have to do with this?
I was down to like my last bite of cheese coney, so there's a little bit of bread and chili cheese, whatever, and the hot dog, a little bit of hot dog left. I went to take a bite, and I don't know if I always do this or if I just happen to forget how to eat for a second, but I kind of like not Stanley Steamer, I kind of like vacuumed in the last bite, and I sucked that last bit of hot dog right out of the bun, and it flew back and hit me in the back of the throat, and I like immediately gagged and choked. But then I found it hilarious because I gagged on a wiener and I laughed while I was choking. Anyway, that happened.
That's great. That's great, man. You Stanley Steamered that thing right out of there.
The old Stanley Steamer.
The old Stanley Steamer make carpet suck. I don't know.
Stanley Steamer.
Dude,
I'm so just lost now. What is happening?
what does it mean to take the egg?
Oh, that's right. When you said it's a tactic, Mark, I thought you stole my answer. I'm not going to lie, but you didn't. It is a tactic, but it's more of a rallying cry. It's not a very specific tactic. It's a battlefield thing. Throughout history, men with power, who are the type of men who lead militaries, have been obsessed with lineage, right? And so it's sort of a saying that's derived from like you take the egg as in like make a son. You take the egg and you make an heir or whatever. But on the battlefield, taking the egg means taking the objective, because that's the highest objective that you aspire to, is to make another son. All the sons.
Everything is conquest in their eyes, as it should be.
Everything is about power. Everything is about conquest. It's a thing. It's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
So this is that lords on the battlefield used to just scream this as they were mounting a charge toward the enemy, just like, take the egg! Ah! And then swords clang, and very dramatic.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
So I don't have a long explanation as to why this is the answer.
You're saying these definitions aren't 5 minutes long like what Mark and I give you every single time?
They're not. However, Bob, I'm going to give you this one because
No.
to take the egg
No.
means to win.
No! No!
And getting the objective is like
No!
winning. I mean, that's pretty close.
Sorry, my light is all broken too. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting. Whenever he was like tactics, I was like, all right, well, he's gonna be with Mark here, taking some kind of egg to the face. But he's like, no, it's to take the objective, to make an heir, to.
Ah! Oh, I spilled.
Mark, what are you doing, man? You all right?
I'm trying. My light's falling over and it's not standing up straight because I don't know why.
Do they have like a stand you can put them on, or are they just taped to the wall? Or?
No, yeah, but I don't have it right now. So I'm balancing it on a fucking lens. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Balancing on a lens. That's my second top pick for that sort of thing. Stand it came with lens.
I don't have it here. I don't know where it went. Oh, it keeps twisting. There we go. Hi, guys.
How you doing? You all right?
Nice and dry over there.
It's fine. It's a little spill. Tiny spill. Not a big spill. Tiny. Might as well not be a spill.
You need to clean it.
No, I sopped it. It's sopped.
Oh, it's sopped. Oh, heck.
Okay, as long as it's sopped.
Yeah, I sopped it. Oh, it's sopped.
Bro, you sopping?
I've sopped. Past tense.
You soap?
Has been. No.
You sup? You sup in here?
Supped. I supped. I supped.
Well,
Cheers,
Bob, we're
boys.
to you first this time. While he's sopping and sucking. Tell me, what are whooper-ups?
Whooper-ups?
Whooper-ups.
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 This one's another one that's deceptively easy. This is another one that's, I think, English. In America, we just call those pull-ups. But in America, we also just call those diapers. And in the UK, they call them nappies for some reason. So, of course, we call them pull-ups. They call them whooper-ups.
Like a diaper.
It's like a transitional like diaper underwear thing. So in case a youngish kid has like an accident or whatever, they soaks it up, keeps them dry.
Mm-hmm.
Whooper-ups.
Okay.
Incorrect, obviously. This is a tragedy of a word, a truly sad phrase. This is what happens when someone is so far down the rabbit hole of whippets that they can't even say the word anymore. And they're just like begging, please give me some whipper-ups.
Okay, this is going to sound really stupid, but what is a whippet? Is it like the song, when a problem comes along, you can whip it?
I'm not sure exactly what they're inhaling, but it's an inhalant. Is it like it's whipping cream canister?
It's the stuff that's in aerosol cans, right? It's,
okay, yeah.
Is that like, it's not nitrous, is it?
I don't know what is. Let's not even say what it is because no one's going to do it.
Whatever gas is in aerosol like whipping cream cans, that sort of thing. The whippet is, the gas will have an effect on you, but also they put stuff in it to make it taste like buttholes. And so it's really gross to do that. It's really unpleasant.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that one is terrible. Absolutely brain cell destroying.
Yeah, I think it's like immediate brain damage type of stuff. Like it'll make you feel funny, but also your 1-to-1 correlation of losing things you knew before you took your whippets.
At the cost of living?
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that. So you think whooper-ups are like that?
Yeah, it's just tragic. Drugs.
Okay. Either I'm going to give you both a point or neither one a point because you're both wrong, but you both said things that are bad.
How's mine bad?
Well, it's in a good way.
I did phrase mine entirely bad, so yeah.
If you call someone a whooper-up and it's like a diaper, that doesn't sound like a compliment, right? Whereas if you call someone a whooper-up and it's like a bad drug, it's also bad. A whooper-up's an inferior singer.
What?
Of course.
It's an inferior singers or whooper-ups.
I've been needing a word for singers who are less good than myself.
Now, those are whooper-ups. Now you have a word.
Is that just like a modification of whippersnappers that singers made their own somehow? Like,
Sometimes I get a description, I get anything. This time I literally got inferior singers, period. That is the extent of the explanation I've gotten for this one. So, therefore, that's all the knowledge that exists in the world about whooper-ups.
okay.
All right.
Mental floss, old phrases we should bring back. They know what they're talking about. This is all the information that exists in the record. The rest of it was in Pompeii. Very sad.
Very sad. Tragic. Extremely tragic.
Mark, what is a rain napper?
Kidnapper who uses rain as cover for his crimes. Or her crimes.
Yeah.
It's true. People use rain to cover up their crimes all the time.
Rain napper.
Because it's a convenient moment where, I don't know, something. I heard it on TV once. I don't watch TV, actually, so.
Okay. The crimes are covered up. The rain napper was prepared. That's not like a cool villain name, the rain napper. All right. Bob?
This is actually a conspiracy theory. This is not what the government calls it, but this is what us normies call it because we're learning the truth slowly and surely. This is actually a type of aircraft, experimental aircraft, that it'll fly into clouds that are about to rain naturally, and it stops rain from falling so that the people who control it can control who gets water and who doesn't. So the rain napper is sort of what we like to call, I'm sure it has some official, government designation, but.
Is that the same technology that makes targets really sad people and creates just one rain cloud over them and them alone?
They keep that for that exact purpose. Yeah, I think it's a different drone tech that actually sends those out. But the rain napper is how they gather the sadness clouds, and then they have a different platform for distributing the sadness.
I don't know why they harvest the sadness clouds. Like, they should stop that. It's unethical. They get it by separating baby clouds from their parent clouds. They're just super sad. Depressed.
It's an umbrella. Rain napper's an umbrella.
No, it's not.
I was close. It stops rain from hitting things that don't want to have rain on them, or that the man doesn't want to have rain on. Depends who's holding the umbrella.
Or the woman.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Okay.
All right, well, if Mark agrees, yeah, I'll give you the point.
All right.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
What does it mean to have your flag out? Bob, you're first.
It's just a fancy way to say your dick's hanging out of your pants.
Okay.
I concur. It's your dick. It's your dick out of your pants.
At like the family barbecue or whatever. Like, hey, Jerry, your flag's out.
What about being soapy-eyed, Mark?
Were we right?
I'll tell you in a minute. What about being soapy-eyed? Just quick, 1 word, 2 words.
No, hold on. Don't rush me.
Oh, I'm going to rush you because I've got a whole line in here. Just quick fire round.
I don't know if Mark's playing along with that or.
It's fine. He's doing his best. This is quick for him. We've seen him handle 2 sentences. Let's give him a minute for soapy-eyed.
Shut up.
As soon as the clock starts ticking, Mark goes from casually making jokes and stuff to being like, oh, soap eyes.
That's exactly what's in my head right now. Anything but soap in the eyes. Anything. Come on, brain. Come on. What about eyes with soap in them? Shut up, brain. Not that. Something else. That's literally what's going on over here.
You could do it, but hey, it's allowed to be eyes with soap in them. That's a valid response.
So then I was trying to like, okay, break the word up. So pee eyes. That's just pee in the eyes instead of soap. Come on, brain. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. It's the inability to come up with an idea.
All right,
Soap in the
Bob.
eyes.
So soapy eyes. That's that look that kids get when you tell them not to do something and they're not even listening and they're just glazed over. They got the soapy eyes.
All right, what about being full as a tick?
That's about confidence. It's like a check mark, right? I'm so sure I'm full as a tick. You tick it off.
Mark, full as a tick.
The greatest erection of your entire life.
Excellent. What if you're seeing snakes?
You see the greatest erection of your entire life.
All right, Bob, seeing snakes.
Actually, Mark is just right on that one.
Okay. What about being canned up?
I mean, clearly that just means that you're in jail, but I'm going to go ahead and say that what that means for serious is you're on the phone because you're talking on a string with 2 cans on the ends of it. You're canned up.
Of course. Mark, canned up.
The greatest erection of your entire life.
You know what? Wait a minute. Yeah.
Mark, what if you're zozzled?
The greatest erection of your entire life. You're straight up zozzled, man.
You're on a fun thing that's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see. Bob, zozzled.
Mark's actually close, but that's actually the emotion that you feel when you're in the locker room with your buddy after a nice like workout or whatever, and he's having the greatest erection of his entire life. You're the one who gets zozzled.
What about being owled?
That's when a woman, or anyone, but historically a woman, because it's always a woman in this context, is looking so good, like they're dressed up and they're looking so ridiculously good that people are literally snapping their necks to look at them. You know how an owl can like turn its head all the way around?
Yeah.
You're getting owled.
Okay. Mark?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I'll come up with something different.
Sorry, bud.
No, because it makes sense. You're good, just getting owled.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were saying when you see a woman, you get the greatest erection of your life.
Yeah, you thought, but that's Mark's bit.
No. Hey, I'm not a one-trick pony. If you're getting owled, you're getting straight up railed, and you making owl noises. You just getting owled. Man. You know when you're having great sex.
Oh man, I love when that happens. Woo! What about if you're getting striped, squiffed, or squawked? I'm sorry, swacked. Swacked? Striped, squiffed, or swacked? 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 Any of those 3 things, Mark.
That's about 10 things, but
You're getting a promotion because you get stripes, right? Or you get stripped of your old rank and they put a new one there. You get squawked, they say it over the radio. This guy got a promotion! Or is that what they call it when you go up in the military?
yeah, that's a promotion.
Striped, squiffed, or swacked? Yeah.
Swacked. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And squiffed.
Yeah, they squiff it off of you.
Bob, striped, squiffed, or swacked?
Is there actually this is not the full extent of them, but this is representative of the like words from comics. This is under the S section of comic book onomatopoeia, where your Batman has definitely squiffed some people and swafted at them.
Do you guys remember what pretzel bender was?
Yeah, it's the Fifth Element. It's the Avatar.
It's when you're having the most glorious erection of your entire life.
It meant a peculiar person, a player of the French horn, a wrestler, or a heavy drinker.
Oh, right. French horn. That's right.
Having your flag out, being soapy-eyed, full as a tick, seeing snakes, canned up, zozzled, owled, striped, squiffed, or swacked are all ways of being drunk.
Oh, Mark was close.
That was close.
When he kept going with the erection, I was like, man, if he just said drunk and kept repeating that for everyone, the amount of points that would pour out.
Mm-hmm. But how many points did we get?
I'll give you 1 each.
Okay.
Bob, you're up first for this one. Hotter than Dutch love in harvest. What does that mean?
Hotter than Dutch love in harvest?
Yep. Hotter than Dutch love in harvest.
Well, there's nothing hotter than Dutch love in harvest. So that's just the scientific name of the highest temperature it is possible to achieve in the universe.
Okay.
What was it again?
Hotter than Dutch love in harvest.
It's just really hot outside and sweaty.
That is correct.
I was assuming, because you've been going pretty obvious ones, and I was like, maybe it's going to be that. That's what I was thinking in my head.
That's so much more thoughts than the last one where you were just trying not to say soap or eyes. He's learning.
I wonder if soapy-eyed means just like the general glaze of drunkenness, probably. Like you kind of...
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, it does. Still stupid, though. I'm not using that one.
Yeah.
This one's going to take some explaining from all of us, I think, together. But here we go. Mark. And the bear got him and full of moist.
What?
And the bear got him and full of moist.
Did you accidentally delete some words out of that one, or?
I kept rereading it thinking maybe I did, but no. Okay, I will say this is a continuation from the last one, but go ahead. I don't know how, but I do, but I don't know how, but...
Okay, I got it. You're talking about your wingman from the night before was helping you out, went home with the friend who was playing defense, and then fell in love, married, happily ever after. The bear got him, and then moist. What was the other half of that?
Full of moist.
Full of moist.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is related to the hotter than Dutch love and harvest. But you know, Dutch love, bear got him full of moist. It all could connect.
Yeah, when you say it all together, I totally understand what it is. This is having to do with temperature, obviously. And if it's hotter than Dutch love and harvest, but then it's cooling off because it's going into the evening time, and then the bear got him and full of moist. So it's like, yeah, it's hot during the day, but at least it cools off when the sun goes down.
I have the definition. Let me read you the two definitions back to back. People needed a lot of ways to describe excessive heat in the days before air conditioning. One phrase was hotter than Dutch love and harvest, and the bear got him and full of moist. You might also hear the bear got him. The bear in this case was heat stroke and full of moist.
No explanation on that part?
Nope. That's all I got.
I feel like that's lacking.
Yeah, we don't need to bring that one back.
This one's probably pretty self-explanatory. Bob, hot as a half-fucked fox in a forest fire.
Yeah, I mean, that's messed up way to talk about it, I guess. But that's probably when something is so hot that it would burn your hand if you reached out and touched it. Because if you reached out and touched a half-fucked fox in a forest fire, it'd probably burn your hand skin if you were in that situation.
Your hand skin, if you're got that kind of thing.
Everyone has hand skin. Don't give me that. Most people have hand skin. I won't generalize.
Mark?
You're experiencing the greatest erection of your entire life. I'm feeling hot as a half-fucked fox in a forest fire, baby.
It kind of works still. I can't even be mad at it. It kind of works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's writing down all the points I just got for that one.
Yeah,
I did write down points for you.
Give him some time.
13 additional points because it was so correct.
It's just a regional term from the South for anything hot.
I'm noticing a theme in your clues here.
That they suck.
All right.
I didn't say that, man. I didn't say that.
Yeah, Mark, that's what Mark was going to say. I just read his mind.
Mark, what does it mean to pangwangle?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, didn't we do that one?
Wait a minute. We know this one.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we did this one.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I just watched right in the sauce box. I actually watched it.
You were just telling us about how you watched that episode.
Oh, but that was all the way in yesterday. Who would know that? Pangwangle?
Yeah.
Pangwangle.
I remember my answer. I don't remember what the real answer, because I said it was like a dance based on a penguin's waddle, but I don't know what you actually said.
You were paying attention to the wrong person when you watched.
I quit.
Hey, Bob, pangwangle.
I laughed at Mark, but I don't remember either.
To live or go along cheerfully in spite of minor misfortunes.
I would never, ever have guessed that in a million years.
I don't even remember you saying that last time. I don't even remember.
What if he just changes the meanings just to fuck with us?
He might have. I bet he did.
I could link you the article when we're done, but not right now. What is a zib, Bob?
Is this one we've done before, or is this new? This is new, right?
The new one, a zib.
I'm pretty sure a zib is slang for a cigarette. Hey, can I bum a zib?
Okay. Mark?
So in the gun world, they call a blocked bullet in the barrel a squib, right? So a zib is nothing to do with that at all.
Right. Okay.
I thought you were going to say what a German guy calls it.
Get your mind out of the gun world, because we're talking about zibs here.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gunner.
Ah?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
A zib. Okay. All right. A zib, huh? A zib.
Sure is.
A zib. Yeah. Not the zib. A zib. Shut up. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing in the same call as you.
Good.
It's unrelated.
A zib's it's like instead of a bad car is called lemon, a bad motorcycle is called a zib.
Ooh.
Okay.
You were sold a bad motorbike.
I like both of your answers, and both of them are tangential. But a zib is just a nincompoop.
A nincompoop. What a word.
A nincompoop. Mark, what are bags of mystery? Not of, bags o mystery. O apostrophe mystery. Bags of mystery.
Bags of mystery.
Bags of mystery.
We did this one, didn't we?
Did we?
I don't think we
remember
did.
this one.
I
of
recall
mystery.
talking about bags of mystery, but maybe I'm making that up.
Maybe you just know this one.
In Mexico, it's called a piñata. In Ireland, it's called the bag of mysteries. They hang it up in a tree. Take a stick and whack the bag of mysteries.
If you pick a different country, you might have been close. Bob, what are bags of mystery?
Bags of mystery is just a term for boobs.
It's a mystery, those.
I've always wanted to have a peek at me neighbor's bags of mystery. That's creepier than I meant, but you know what I'm getting at. Someone who would call them bags of mystery was probably creepy. Let's be real.
I want our viewers and listeners to have the context that if you want to see your neighbor's bags of mystery, you want to see their sausages, because bags of mystery are sausages. Bob, what does it mean to give someone the wind?
It's when you specifically either position your ass in front of their face or their face in front of your ass to fart. And so you're literally giving them the wind when you fart.
Okay.
It's close, but this is screaming at someone.
I like that.
Giving them the piece of your mind. You're giving them the wind. Not from your south hole, from your north hole.
Other hole, different wind.
It could be, I guess. To give someone the wind is to jilt a suitor.
To what, a suitor? What are you doing to my suitors?
J-I-L-T, jilt. It's like to end a relationship quickly. A quick breakup. Like you weren't expecting it. Like you jilted.
I think what I suggested would accomplish that.
So would mine.
I think screaming at them or farting on them and giving them wind both could.
I think screaming more jilting, you know? Very jilting.
Some people scream and stay in love forever. Sometimes you just got screamy love.
Some people fart lovingly in their loved ones' directions.
See, that one feels less generalizable to me. Some people probably do.
You're not screaming, I love you. You're screaming, oh, you.
Well, people have passions. Some people are passionate. Sometimes you scream and then you make up. I don't know.
No.
I think I've got an easy one for you guys.
Oh, that's promising.
Mark, you're up first for this one. What does it mean to give a body the flesh creep? Give a body the flesh creep.
I don't know about this one, man.
Yeah, no, you know what? It is easy. I remember this one now. It is easy.
I know this one.
It's holding up a picture that's trypophobic to someone's and making them look at it, or rubbing styrofoam. Yeah.
Okay.
To give someone the shivers.
Bob.
This is actually just the premise for a movie. Have you guys ever seen Weekend at Bernie's?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't, but I know of it.
Where they rig up the dead body to move around and do stuff, and that's giving a body the flesh creep. It's when you rig up a dead body to still pretend like it's alive and to do stuff.
Mark, I gotta give it to you. To give a body the flesh creep is to give someone the shivers. More so used for like cold, but it's still like that goosebumpy shiver feeling. Like it's described as the shivers, and you said the shivers, so I'm going to give it to you.
That is pretty close.
But to give a body the flesh creep, aka the shivers, can be used when it's cold outside. Or, I mean, when you said styrofoam, you know how much I love it. So, yeah, I got to give you that one.
Oh, I have some styrofoam.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Does that go through the microphone?
You would lose points if you tried.
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I wouldn't. Bob, you're up first though here, man. Now let's pay attention to these statements.
Are you hearing that?
I'm gonna give you 3, because you're my friend and you're gonna get 3 of them. Oh, colder than the hinges of hell, colder than a brass toilet seat in the Yukon, and so cold that the milk cows gave icicles.
I'm gonna say that those are all phrases to describe when it's really cold.
Wow. Mark, what do you think?
Can I say his? Can I say his?
You could agree, or you could say exactly what he said if you can repeat it.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You guys are,
Mark agreed, so I get extra points, right?
Oh man, come on.
Is that a fair thing to do?
No, it's not fair. No, because I thought that too. I even knew that. My dad milked cows once. He said that thing, and he's dead. So, I'll never get that again.
So close.
Damn it. More lip quiver and it would have been there.
We were so close to something. Whose turn is it to go first here? I think it's Mark's turn.
Yes.
Mark, what does it mean to have one's shirt out?
To be working so hard, you're sweating up a storm, you need to take off some clothes.
Okay. Bob, what does it mean to have one's shirt out?
That is a thing that you would say to someone if they packed their suitcase really poorly and articles of clothing or other things were like hanging out of the, like comically, like they closed it and stuff was hanging out of the suitcase. Like, hey, your shirt's out.
Okay. It means to be angry. Your shirt's out because you're angry, like you're ready to fight, I think.
I don't know about that one. That sounds stupid.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's right.
I'd rather have marks than that one.
It's a 19th century Australian thing. Australians said it,
Nar.
Did you say Mark should get the points for that one?
He did say that. He did.
I'd say I'd rather Mark's was the truth than that one.
I mean, I was thinking about giving it to him there because, he said to get hot and sweaty, which is part of like the anger thing, but it's not, it's tangential, but not like.
That's true, I guess.
But you agree, Bob? All right.
Okay.
You said that's true, I guess.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Bob, this is weird. I guess they don't. There's two of them here together. I'm going to give you. Off his Kadoova and off his Chump.
Those aren't words.
Apparently 19th century Australians used the have one shirt out, but they also used these.
Guys, what are we doing with words, Australia?
Off his Kadoova, Kadoova, and off his Chump.
Try to imagine Bluey's dad saying off his chump. Nah, I could see that.
Off his Kadoova. I'm Australian.
Oi, right. I'm Australian.
Off my Kadoova.
That definitely, Kadoova and Chump are both Australian beers. And that's when someone's real grumpy because he wants a drink, but he's trying to cut back on beer drinking. Like, don't worry about him. He's off his chump.
Okay. Mark?
You just had a lovely experience in the bedroom between the sheets. Wade, you know about that?
Oh, yeah. Eruption in the streets and an eruption in the sheet.
When you're done, you hop off his Kadoova.
That's like an erection.
So you're hopping off.
I know. Actually, that could also, you could also use that at work. Like if your boss is giving you a hard time, be like, "Hey, get off my Kadoova. Guy's been riding my chump."
Bob, I think I got to give you this one. It wasn't exactly right, but it's someone who's acting a little bonkers. And if someone is off of their whatever.
I got that Gorilla Grip Kadoova. Sure.
Actually rebranded in Australia as Koala Grip, but same idea.
We're stopping there. We've done it. That's it. I've got so many more. We'll come back again one day, but I think that was pretty good. I'm going to tally up the points. Bob, I'm going to read your points first.
That's probably a good sign.
You got points for we're rooting for Lexi. because we are. Take the egg, rain napper, drunk, cold, Kadoova, and hot fox.
What?
Hotter than a fox in the whatever. You got points for that one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Mark, you got points for not that I don't mind. You're double negative there.
Thank you.
That's capitalism, baby. You also got points for drunk. Hot, cold, erection, gives a body the flesh creep. And I think I wrote shirt butt.
Shirt butt?
Shirt out. Oh, it's an O.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah, but you got extra points for Lexi because
Ooh, all right.
Mark, you got a total of 8 points. Bob, you also got a total of 8 points. Well, this is pre-wheel, but we're currently sitting at a tie.
How many wheels are we doing?
Let me go find out. Let me roll a D3. 1.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
That means we are guaranteed a winner, I guess.
Usually every episode we are guaranteed a winner.
Well, yeah, but the one-man show thing can
What did you want to add to the wheel?
point for wearing the least amount of clothing.
Interesting. Can you do that right before the wheel goes? Just start stripping as like a last-ditch effort of like, I gotta win this.
Because I feel like right now I'm actually the one who's wearing the least.
Yeah,
But between
yeah,
you two, I don't know, because Bob's got an undershirt, but you've got a jacket.
I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing socks.
I could take off everything below the waist.
Do you have socks on, Mark?
No socks.
You guys might be ahead then by the socks.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, there's 14 options, so it's not. Listen.
Oh, I forgot to read my points. I got points for Slay, SLA, because I said I deserved points last episode for him and didn't get them, so I gave myself a point. And I got a point for Ella Goop.
Sure.
Most locked in.
I don't think I was very locked in this episode. I'm pretty sure.
It's kind of a competition between us to see who was least locked in, because I feel like I was also in and out a little bit.
I would fight for this if I felt like I was really strongly in it. Like I felt like I was just banging out the answers. But I feel like the editors might have had to cut out quite a lot of me waffling to get to this point in the episode. So
I gave 5 points toward Bob for things that were kind of I considered locked in, and 4 to you. We have a couple of your points for funny things. You went with erection for a very long time instead of coming up with the different ideas.
I was pretty locked into the erection. That's true.
Even though if you'd gone with drunk, it would have been actually correct.
If you got with drunk, this would have been a walk away. Wouldn't even have been close.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Hey, let's not overthink it. I'll take the point.
Bob's got take the egg, napper, hot and cold, drunk, and Kadoova. Bob, you got it by the Kadoova.
Ooh,
The Kadoova puts you over the edge.
that's the way I like it.
That's fair.
That ends with Bob at 9. And being our winner. Winner speech.
All right. Can I just say, I like the wheels at the end. I get excited. I know they're not always going to be the most interesting thing, but when shit goes crazy with the wheels, shit really goes crazy. And I'm here for it. Whoever invented that, and I think it might have been Mark, possibly the best idea in the show's history. Just can't praise it enough. Excellent work, everybody. Also, it helped me win today, so...
Until next week when it's like worst invention ever. Horrible. Destroy it.
If the wheel is always on my side, I can't get mad at it, now can I?
I mean, it cost you last week with me, technically.
Bring stuff up. Remember who's hosting next time.
That's true, but you'll forget it by then.
I will.
Mark, loser speech.
Here we are again, losing with my friends. I don't know when it will ever end, but this is it. The Distractable's over after this episode. So sorry. All right, I don't know.
Your rhyming scheme really started off strong and then...
Just like me with most of my content, start off strong, terrible finish, but middle, and that has people usually tune out by then, so they only see the best stuff at the front. I front load everything. Very few people even got to this end of the episode, so as for all they know, I crushed it, and I will crush it in the next episode.
You heard it here first. All downhill from hello, everybody.
It sure is. Always was, always will be. But next episode, I've earned myself a right to compete again. Didn't get banished from the show, so I think I'll count that as a win.
What a silver lining to find.
A lot of rhymes in there, man. I could give you bonus points that don't count. I will.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't followed the podcast, do that. if you're not watching the podcast and you're not driving, do that. Or flying or boating or, biking, whatever. If you haven't already, check out these guys. Mark at Markiplier, Bob at Meisker, me at Minion77 or Lord Minion777. Merch, maybe soon, possibly, should be, could be, would be.
It's coming. It's coming.
Stay tuned. Until then, podcast out.